Hi guys, Nooberu here. This is my From Zero to Hero series and this is day 1, The Rise of Nooberu. It's going to be interesting to see how far we can get in a week. If this series is enjoyable and people like watching it, then I'll continue it for more than just 1 week. So let's get right into it. Like I said, this is the Rise of Nooberu. I have 1 in literally every single stat and I'm starting from complete scratch. I'm not transferring any money over or anything and I have to do it all myself. This should be pretty interesting because I get to showcase the low level things that you do in order to power through that low level to get to mid levels. Then when I get to mid levels, I can showcase all of the different like mid level money making and little tips and tricks you can do at those levels to help just maximize your XP gains and GP gains and stuff like that. Then we can progress to like the mid to the high level bossing and do some intro bossing stuff. Show the struggle of starting bossing with low end gear and working our way up. I think it'll be pretty cool because I've been doing quite a lot of high level content recently. So it'll be really cool to showcase some mid level content and just show that struggle that people have. Not everyone's max, not everyone's got the best gear, so showcasing doing stuff with low gear or low stats could be very, very interesting. And then I get to appeal to everyone and not only make the new high-end content. Either way, let's get cracking on this account. First thing I did is I went to Berthup, spoke to the dude here, and he gives you a couple of items for free at the start. He gives you some potions and things, the Dwarven Army Axe and some teleport tabs. I'm going to sell the potions for some GP, but the teleport tabs helps me get lodestones, and the Dwarven Army Axe is really nice as it gives a bit of extra experience when I do certain tasks. So I used the Falador tab, went to go get the Falador lodestone, then used the Varric tab, went to go get the Varric lodestone, and then went around and got all the other lodestones as well. I sold all of the different stuff on the GE that he gave me and bought stuff like an Amulet of Glory and a Ring of Dueling so I could get the lodestones much easier. I managed to unlock every single lodestone now and it'll make it much easier travelling around the world. The circus was just underneath Varric. I was chopping some trees and I saw it, so I went to go get some XP gains. You can train range, magic and agility here. Level 9 range, boys. Level 8 combat. I'm good at this game. Oh, level 12 magic as well, that was pretty easy. And level 6 agility, not bad at all. There we go, coming in with 15 woodcutting so I can do oaks now. And I'm going to sell the normal logs on the GE. I need a little bit of starting money so I can do like a feather and a rune run to make some money by doing a little bit of a shop run. It won't be a massive shop run, but it will help with some starting GP. Selling the normal logs that I got, I managed to get enough GP in order to go do a shop run. So doing a feather run, I went to Lumbridge, I went to the Shanty Pass, and I went to Port Sarim. I got 3,000 feathers from here, which means I made about 90k profit from that. I also went to Catherby and bought some plant pots. You make about 10 to 20k just from buying those and selling them on the GE, it's not bad. I wanted to slow sell the plant pots as there's no point in insta selling them all, and I sold the feathers instantly as they always have like a 1 GP margin, so it's fine just insta selling them, and I have 126k now. Warbands hit and I thought, hey, why not go get some free farming XP and see what level it gets me from level 1 farming, as the early levels of farming can be really annoying. So I just quickly spam clicked the tent to get as many farming supplies as possible and hopefully not be PK'd. I managed to get the full 25 farming supplies and then go back to the guy, trade them in and get from level 1 to level 10 farming, and it took me about 2-3 minutes, so that one is pretty good. That saves some effort with the early levels that are annoying of farming. I'll probably do Nemi Forest until I'm 15, then start up the oak tree runs and then progress to willows and stuff. Might do some herb runs in between for some money, we'll see, but I won't be training farming too high, as I'll probably do a lot of it with Seedicide, with Slayer and stuff like that. Then with the 100k that I had, I could do a rune shop run. I did the one at Pest Control as it gives 1,000 of every rune, and that gives you a lot of profit buying the runes that sell for more on the GE. The runes that are the best right now are Fire, Air, Earth and Body. Fire is by far the best, Air is pretty good too, and then Earth and Body make you a little bit. I also went to the other rune shops where they have 300 stocks. Those 2 extra shops with the 300 stock were in Port Sarim and Varric. Then I went to Berthup, picked up my Wicked Hood. Using this Wicked Hood, I can get myself some fire runes every day, which makes me some money, and I can teleport to an altar and make some runes every single day in order to profit a little bit more. I can add this to my daily run and make a little bit of money. It's not going to be tons, but it's going to be enough. So I sold all of the runes that I'd done in my rune shop run, and I managed to go to 265k. I had to buy a fire talisman, use it on my wicked hood so I could take the fire runes out of it every single day. And then I bought some pure essence, went to the air altar, got to level 7 rune crafting and made some air runes for some profit. I did a sinkhole at level 1 Dungeoneering. Probably wasn't the best idea as I only got level 3 from the first one and level 4 from the second one. So sinkhole's a really good experience when you get a bit higher in Dungeoneering, but it's definitely not great at the starting levels. So I thought, hey, I'm going to wait until I'm probably like level 35 or 40 Dungeoneering before I start up sinkholes. I needed to get my crafting up for multiple different quests, so I bought some flax, went and spun all of the flax into bowstrings and managed to get 25 crafting. I'm going to keep it at 25 for now. I will need to get it higher in the future for Fremennic trials. Checking the GE history though, I bought the flax at 18k and sold the bowstring at 112k. It took me about 25 minutes to string 500. So stringing flax into bowstring is probably about 200k GP an hour. That's not that great, but it's okay for the early levels. I bought some arrow shafts and feathers off the GE. I bought 6,000 of them as I needed to get up my fletching. Fletching is another requirement for Fremennic trials and for Lost City, and both of those quests are super useful. I did those 6,000 headless arrows. It took no time at all, pretty much took about 5 minutes. And I made about 70k in 5 minutes. So headless arrows are much better money, but they've only got a 10k buy limit on feathers. So even though I could probably make about 700k GP an hour doing this, the buy limit on the feathers would be a very limiting factor. I'm just going to do this to get the early levels of fletching done though, and I'll probably get to like 30 or so fletching by just making some headless arrows and making a bit of money. These 6,000 got me to 22 for now. There we go. 13,758 strength and attack XP, 30 attack and 30 strength. Now we're 22 combat. Woo. Still level 10 HP. Right, I got into this cache super late, but we'll see what we can do. I got 4 minutes. There we go, we're done. 44 points in 4 minutes, that's pretty good. For level 1. I got 11 divination from half a cache. That's not that bad. It was time to get my combats up a bit more that isn't just purely questing. So I did some range training at the trolls in the Burthup cave, and I went from being level 10 range all the way up until level 30. So I got 30 range and stopped for a little while. Then I moved on to doing magic. I started at level 12 magic and got all the way to level 30 magic as well. So now all my combats are being pretty even across the board by getting 30 magic and 30 range at these trolls. Obviously, waterfall and such got me the attack and strength levels that I needed, so I didn't have to worry about wasting time here doing melee combats. Another thing is the Variant Museum. You just answer all of the different displays. You just need to get 3 things correct. You can get it as wrong as many times as you like. Once you've got it correct 3 times, he'll say that's all good, and then you can move on to the next one. This then gets you level 9 Slayer and level 9 Hunter. That's 8 Hunter levels and 8 Slayer levels in a couple of minutes. Not bad at all. I did the Vampire Slayer quest. It now gives a combat XP lamp rather than just attack XP. So I can put that combat XP into magic rather than attack and get some magic levels. I got 33 magic, 2 treasure hunter keys. Quests are paying off. That's 4 treasure hunter keys from 2 quests. I wanted to do the Wilderness Easy tasks. These Wilderness Easy tasks give you 2 10k XP lamps that you can put in any skills that you want that is over level 30. So I'm going to be putting it into agility because I really hate training agility. So I went and done all of those Wilderness tasks, completed the easy ones within like 10 minutes. If that, to be honest, might have even only took about 5. Then I just didn't claim my rewards from Mr. X yet because I'm going to claim them when I get 30 agility so I can use it in that stat. I don't want to claim them too early, otherwise I'll be forced to keep them in my inventory or forced to use them in another stat. I did the Fight Arena quest that gave me 12k attack XP and 2k thieving XP. This then got me to level 36 attack and level 14 thieving. This is one of my favourite quests just because it takes literally no time. Continuing the quest grind, we got Tree Gnome Village done. That gave 11,450 attack XP and got me to level 40 attack, so now I can wear Addy. Then it was time for the Grand Tree. I had to kill this black demon and I was splashing so much because I had a mind spike. I should have bought like an air battle staff or something, to be honest, but you know, it doesn't really matter because you can save spot it. It just took so long to kill and I splashed like 24/7. Next on the quest grind, it was the Grand Tree quest. It gave me nearly 8,000 agility XP and 18.4 thousand combat XP lamp and a 2k magic XP lamp. Oh, 25 agility. Oh, yes. And then we chuck that magic XP lamp in, and then we'll put this one in magic as well. Level 40 magic as well. That's nice. Now I can go buy a mystic staff and we're good. Yay. This Mystic Air Staff is tier 40 and it gives me unlimited air runes, so it saves some money as well. This is going to help a lot with quest mobs and things like that. I did the Druidic Ritual quest. Even though it's not needed for Herblore anymore, it does give you a little bit of Herblore experience and some quest points and stuff, and it's a requirement for other quests in the future, so might as well get it done now. This got me to level 3 Herblore and gave me a couple of supplies for potions. Then I did the Wolf Whistle. This gave me 276 summoning XP and 275 gold charms. I got to level 4 summoning, and those gold charms are going to come in so handy because they will get me to about level 25 or something. That's definitely helpful. We got to the cache on time this time, so I get to wait for 2 minutes before it opens. Might as well gain a bit of XP by harvesting stuff. Just finished doing my Herblore and my summoning quests. I really like doing the quests because they give extra treasure hunter keys as well, so I guess I can just use those in different skills and it just helps a little bit. I know a lot of people don't like treasure hunter and things, but it just shows the power of questing early on. Because those 2 earned treasure hunter keys can give you some bonus XP or some flat out XP, and it's really nice. But either way, we're going to do this cache. We're at 14 divination. Probably we'll get like 15 or 16 before. I should be able to get about 80 to 100 points depending on how well it goes for me. And then that should get me over 20 divination, and I need to go for 80 for invention. I think one of the things I want to do on this account is rush invention, rush 95 prayer, and rush 96 herblore. Because then I can rush all of those things to then get into bossing, and then I can boss for money, then I can actually make some decent gains on other skills by spending money on them, rather than going like Iron Man style or something. I want to do this as efficiently as possible. And obviously I get to share it with you guys the whole time, so it should be a pretty good experience and it's going to be really fun to do. I'm loving this account already. Just doing those early quests and stuff and seeing how quickly those levels fly up when you're doing it properly, it just makes me very happy. Oh, 96 points. 24! I went from 15 to 24. I love caches so much. Oh, and I got divination, the Diviner's Footwear from it. Hey, 1 piece of the outfit. So there's 7 to do. 3 ability books per one. 21 ability books to use in stats. It's going to be nice. And there's level 26 Slayer from level 9. So that's 17 Slayer levels just for doing that. Easy. There we go. There's recruitment drive done. 1k prayer, herblore and agility. So I got 13 prayer, 10 herblore and 26 agility. Nice. Nemi Forest is so easy, just running around clicking all the little skill plots. I'm going to do this every day for sure. So I got level 12 farming, I got level 5 dungeoneering and level 15 prayer. That's not actually that bad. Took like a minute, so taking a minute to get that's worth. I needed to get level 30 agility. Those quests didn't quite get me there, so I went and done the Watchtower shortcut, climbing up the trellis. I had a bit of bonus experience from a couple of stars I got from quest rewards in spins. So I just climbed this trellis over and over again until I hit 30 agility. That's the requirement for that Cold War quest. So I'll actually be able to do Clockwork Penguins when I want to train up my agility a bit more. Plus I can now trade in my wilderness tasks, lamps and get to like 38. Another requirement I needed for the Cold War quest was 34 construction, which meant I needed to go make loads and loads of chairs over and over again from normal planks, then upgrade to oak planks and keep making the bookcases and stuff. Shouldn't take me very long, about 10 minutes to get 34 construction. I got the construction requirement for a Cold War, so that Clockwork Penguin's coming soon for agility training. I traded in those lamps from the Wilderness Stars and got from 30 to 38 agility. I'm going to get it to 47 when I'm training it. I can boost to the Wilderness course with a Summer Pie at that point, as you only need 52 to enter the course, and then I'll do the Wilderness course from there. You need 75 for Prif, so I'm going to need to train agility sometime. So a lot of my stuff will be quest related right now. A lot of my goals are to get some really good early quests out of the way. So I got 30 crafting here. This is going to unlock the Cold War quest, which will make training agility much easier. Then it's also useful just in general to get up my crafting. Because like this one, the Frenetic Trials requires 40 crafting and 40 woodcutting. I've got the fletching level already. And then I want to do other quests as well. So things like Plague City and Biohazard, you'll get a little bit of Thieving XP, which then will give me the Thieving level for Dig Site. And Plague City gives me some Mining XP, which is always really nice. And that's the main reason why I'm going to do the Dig Site. So I'm going to try and do all of the quests that are useful and give XP early on, so that XP is at its most useful point. Because I need to do Plague City and Biohazard and stuff for Prif eventually anyway. Might as well do them now while the XP is very impactful. Same applies with Dig Site. I need to do that for Ancients anyway, so might as well do it now. Frenetic Trials is a big one, and it gives really nice bonuses and allows me to wear tier 50 power armor. Then when looking through the other different quests, we can go down to things like Dragon Slayer. So Dragon Slayer gives strength and defense once you're 40 strength and 40 defense. That's another really useful one I'll do in the future as well. Alongside things like Monkey Madness, which again, 110k experience between different combat styles. So this could get me my defense level required to then go claim the reward from Dragon Slayer. It's all linking in together really well, and it's what I'm going to do to move this account forward. So a lot of the clips coming up will either be me completing quests or getting gains in certain skills towards skill requirements in quests. I bought myself a rune hatchet and a rune pickaxe, then I added them both to my tool belt because whenever you're using one, you get to use any of the previous tier as well. So now with that rune hatchet in my tool belt, you can see it's using a steel one as that's the highest tier I can use. When I'm 21 woodcutting, it will automatically upgrade to a myth. Because rune counts as itself and all previous tiers, it's really useful. So I got 36 rune crafting. I'll take a little break and then come back here. As long as I get 50 rune crafting before reset, I'm going to do Viswax today. So I can go do a bit of Dungeoneering while I don't have to AFK. As I haven't done any Dungeoneering yet, I need to do from C1 all the way through to C6 to unlock actually doing dungeons properly. Plus it will give me a bit of experience which will make sinkholes a little bit better. So I guess I can start the Dungeoneering grind now. After grinding Dungeoneering for a little while, maybe like 1 or 2 hours, I got to level 35. Now when I do sinkholes, it won't be so bad experience and I should be able to get a decent amount. From 24 to 29. Caches are just overpowered. There's the Plague City quest done and some mining XP from that, alongside the ability to teleport to Ardy, which I probably won't do. That quest got me 15 mining. Easy. I also completed the Biohazard quest after that and got some Thieving XP. There we go, there's another quest easy done. 17 Thieving. I think I need 25 for Dig Site, so maybe you need to go do Buyers and Sellers quest and do the Capers so I can unlock the Thieves Guild. I just got 33 Divination because obviously reset made it so I could do a couple more caches. So I'm already 33 just from caches. Oh, and I got a Divination piece again, so that's my second Diviner's piece already. From like 4 caches, none of them being max points. Hey, there we go. There's 40 woodcutting coming in and we have the requirement for Frenetic Trials now. We just need a little bit more in crafting and then we can do this quest as well. Continuing that quest grind for all of those really awesome XP and like just all those awesome rewards that you get from those early quests. I did the Buyers and Sellers quests, so then I unlocked the Thieves Guild. The Capers are the things that fully unlock the Thieves Guild. So whenever I get the levels for each caper, I'll do those to fully unlock that Thieves Guild, so when I get round to safe cracking, I can get some really fast thieving XP. But completing that quest did get me to 18 thieving. Remember to always use portables on everything that has that applicable. I done my woodcutting and I kept my logs, so I need to do some fire making in order to get some gains towards quest requirements that require fire making. So why not hop to World 100 Shanty Pass and use the brazier that's always there and get some extra experience. So finishing up my AFK in, I got 38 fire making. That's also given me 600 total and it's only been a day. This account's going pretty quick and I'm very happy with the progress. I needed to get 24 thieving for the first caper and 30 thieving for the feud. So I just picklocked the top 3 doors in the Thieves Guild over and over again, which requires level 18 thieving. After picklocking the top 3, I'll just hop worlds and keep doing that over and over again until I was 24 thieving and could do the caper. Hey, there's 50 rune crafting. Now to go to all the different rune shops, get some runes in order to make some Viswax. So I went to the Void Knight magic store, bought 1,000 of every single rune because Viswax needs all different ones and it's random, so it's worth buying every single one. Then I went to the Varric store and the Port Sarim store for 300 of every rune as well. Oh, 83 Viswax first try. Literally like 52k GP that I spent and I got 548k. So it's like 500k a day doing Viswax. It's so dumb. Takes like 2 seconds. It's just so nice. So I sold my Viswax and I sold my fire runes and I'm at 776k cash. I got 112k for my fire runes and 546k for my Viswax. Those fire runes on their own was more money than what I spent on runes for that Viswax. It's like 600k just made in about 5 minutes. At the end of day 1, we have 621 total level and we're progressing really nicely. We've done a lot of different things in one day. I just tried to do as much efficient things as possible. Hopefully this video was entertaining to you. Do let me know in the comments down below if you're enjoying it or not and you like this first episode. Hopefully we continue to smash those gains and until tomorrow, see ya.